Welcome back to Daybreak and thank you for joining us. Now, today we're tackling a question at the heart of Nigeria's political landscape: the politics of personality and whether it's helping or harming our system. Now, when we talk about the politics of personality, we mean a situation where a leader's personal charisma, image, or brand overshadows ideology, policy, or institutional rules. Loyalty to individuals often takes precedence over accountability, party structure, or collective governance. Experts warn that this trend can stifle reform, weaken institutions, and it is extreme encourage authoritarian tendencies. This is not just theory. It's part of our history and our present. From the legendary influence of Obafemi Awolowo, Nnamdi Azikiwe, and Ahmadu Bello to modern movements like the obedient youth mobilization around Peter Obi, the rise of Bola Tinubu with slogans like Emilokon, and the strong presence of figures like Nyesom Wike in River State's politics, Nigeria's political system has long revolved around the personality of leaders rather than the strength of the institutions. So the question for today is simple but critical. Is personality-driven politics energizing democracy, or is it slowly killing the system? Are we building leaders we follow blindly, or citizens who think critically and hold power to account? That's why we want to have this conversation this morning, and we want to hear from you, our viewers at home. Do well to call in and join the conversation. Pick up your phones and tell us, how has the politics of personality affected your community, your state, or even your vote? Does it strengthen Nigerians' democracy, or is it undermining it? This is your platform to speak, and we want to hear from everyone as we explore the influence of personality in shaping the politics of our nations. The numbers are displayed on your screen. You can call us in this morning, or you can send us a WhatsApp message. Now, when we talk about Nigerian politics, when politics shift from ideas to personality, democracy starts to suffer. A lot of people these days don't even ask hard questions when it comes to political matters and holding their leaders accountable. The first question they start asking is, who are you loyal to? But before we continue this conversation, our first caller is on the line. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, Maimuna. This is Adi calling from
Good
London,
morning, Adi.
England, United Kingdom.
Thank you for calling in, Adi. Please join the conversation.
Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning.
It's not killing, to me, personality point of view, it's not killing the system. It's part of the system. And I tell you why. Today, in America, in Republican Party, you can't be anything without Trump. Trump has to support your nominee. That I want this guy. That's America, and otherwise the person will not win. So it happened in America with Trump. So in Nigeria, our system, it goes further. But if you have the world chess in Nigeria, you don't need any personality. You yourself can win an election, like Makinde did in Ibadan. No godfather. He has the money. Buhari contested 4 times. He always gets 12 million. But he has no money until Godfather appears. Tinubu, he said, don't worry, he will win. And he won. You see? So, technically, when Tinubu want to contest, they put all roadblock on his way. They change the money, color the money, do everything. But he had a war chest. He won the election. So, you see, if you don't need Godfather, you must have your money. But if you don't have the money, you need Godfather. So that's why you see Wike doing what he's doing in River. He has the war chest. He's governor, he's not a politician, he's a technocrat, he's a civil servant. So if he goes for election without another godfather, he can't win the election because politicians knows how to do things to get their way. So personality has been existing for long. It will continue. Because unless you have the war chest, and to win election in Africa and Nigeria, it's expensive. So it's not a three-party thing. So you must have the money. That's why the popularity of Buhari can't win the election for 4 occasions until Tinubu appears. And he won the election. If it's ordinary person that like Tinubu want to contest with Emefiele changing the color of money, he will never win election. But he won the election because he has the money. So that is our system. Money dictates everything in our politics. Because when they get there, everybody will be taking whatever they want. Nigeria is where you can, politicians in Nigeria is where you can get rich quick and become a billionaire in less than 1 year. It only happens in Nigeria. I've not seen it that place. A poor man will just get rich quick. Look at the cases in the court. Look at the alleged Malami, 57 billion houses, 200-something billion. How can somebody, if he spent 500 years on heart, he can't finish it? Somebody that will know before he gets to the government. Look at it now. So that is its essence. And I said it on television, I won television yesterday. I said, when Malami married Buhari's daughter, I thought it's good to hand him immunity. But it didn't work. It's not facing the system. So that is it. God will just rescue Nigeria. There's not a fear of God. That's what is happening. The embezzle and ghetto and Nigeria is still standing. That means that if you have a good leader, even without getting a job in Nigeria, unemployment people, like we call it here, you'll be giving them money every week, like they do in UK. You get your unemployment benefit every week. Job seekers allowance, they give it here. That when you are looking for a job, they give allowance every week. They will have been doing that in Nigeria. We have the money. But otherwise, they are investing the money. So, not just be praying for good leader in Nigeria. 2027 is approaching. I think Jonathan court will not disqualify him now that he's eligible. He will have won the election in contest because he's going to serve one card. So that is it. But everything belongs to God. Good morning, my sister.
Good morning, Adi.
God bless Nigeria.
Good morning, Adi. Thank you for calling in and joining the conversation this morning. The conversation is still on and the numbers are displayed on your screen. Feel free to call in. You can also send in a WhatsApp message. Let's have this conversation concerning politics and personality. We have Shetima Yakudima calling us in from Maiduguri. Good morning, Shetima. Thank you for calling in.
Good morning, Maimuna.
Good morning, Shetima.
Good morning. Good morning, Trust TV family. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Maiduguri. This is Shetima Yakudima calling from Maiduguri.
Please go ahead, Shetima.
Honestly speaking, the personality that we are talking about is the personality of sincerity, the personality of delivery, the personality of love, how much you are committed, how much you love Nigeria and Nigeria. It's not the personality of money, accumulation. You accumulate money for yourself. That money that you accumulate is useful for you and your family. We know rich persons in Nigeria, they do not even pay tax. So what did the money concern us? What we are after is, can you deliver? Can you make things possible for a common man? How sincere are you? How much you touch the life of the common people in the past? What is your contribution towards the development of your constituency? That's what we're supposed to be looked after in under ideal democracy. But this democracy of money, you accumulate people wealth, you enrich yourself, you lead people in object poverty, you deny people health, you deny people education, you accumulate money, and you come back with your babaliga and parading yourself, you are a big man. Henceforth, this personality cannot attract us. We are calling Nigerians to make a retreat, a reverse gear from all this nonsense. We supposed to be looked after. What do you have? What do you have to offer for the betterment of Nigerians? What do you have in your mind? How sincere are you? How can you change the life of a common man, not to subject him into unnecessary difficulties? This country belongs to all of us, and all this money that we are seeing, they do not go to market and get that money. We know where they get that money. Somebody will be parading with the bathroom slippers. All of a sudden, he become relevant in politics. He had been voted for a political office. He became a millionaire. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. We are in the world of money, when worshiping. People are worshiping money. We have to make a retreat from that so that we can build a better society. Look, gentlemen, all Nigerians, please, I'm appealing to all Nigerians. We should put aside money politics. We look at the personality who is willing to change our life for better, who is willing to change these politics to a better, politics towards the development of the country. Look at us today. Look at medical sector. Almost close to 2 months today. 13 November, health workers were on strike. Our hospitals are empty. No services. It was only noticed that they're giving services, but nobody cares about it. All they are after is 2027, how to succeed themselves. We have to change our thinking. We have to change our mind towards a better Nigeria. And we are praying for Almighty Allah to make this possible for us. Our people, they should be realized. The person that you will vote into power, make sure that he's a sincere person. Don't look at the volume of the money that he has. It is useless. He cannot, he cannot touch your life. He can only touch the family life, his family life with that money. Money of somebody cannot become your own money. And despite the fact that this money it was not sourced from a clean way. So sincerely speaking, we have to change the pattern of politics of Nigeria, and we are appealing to the members of the parliament, to House of Rep and House of Assembly. They should do justice to Nigeria. They should initiate independent candidate. So that independent candidate can change the generation of this godfatherism, blah 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 blah. So we are hoping and praying things will change for better in the politics of Nigeria. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
Thank you, Shatima, for calling in this morning and joining the conversation. The phone lines are still open. The numbers are also displayed on your screen. Feel free to call us in and join this conversation. I mean, this is your platform where your voice matters and where the world can be able to hear your thoughts concerning pressing and critical issues facing us in Nigeria. If you look at the political system in Nigeria, it is becoming toxic every day. I mean, conversations are no longer had, I beg your pardon, conversations are no longer, about ideology, calling our leaders to account. And even when you do, it becomes as if you're betraying these politicians. But in all honesty, I say it, even if you are, putting your full armor, your full strength in supporting a politician, it should not blind your eyes in calling them out when they are found wanting in a particular area. But we have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good morning, ma.
Good morning.
My name is Jeffrey Wabeze.
Good morning, Jeffrey. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Abuja.
Thank you for calling in. Please go ahead.
Yes, I want to appreciate the topic you picked.
Thank you.
Because this kind of topic will actually make an impact in Nigeria. Unlike other stations who are only bent on discussing personal politics. But this is a program that at least makes impact.
Thank you.
I want to say that the personality politics has actually done a lot of damage in Nigeria. As it is in Nigeria, as in Abuja here, the PDP headquarters is being barricaded with wire. You understand? As at last week that I went there, big wire was used to barricade the PDP headquarters. And it is an individual that is doing that, having authority to the extent that he can bar governors, elected governors of Federal Republic of Nigeria, from going to their house. That is terrible. You understand? And again, like the 2023 election, where Nigerians voted, cast their vote for a president to emerge. And an individual, because of the position he occupies, the chairman of INEC, he told Nigeria that there are glitches. Grammar was being used to deny Nigerians access to the information on as in the outcome of their vote. These are examples of personalities undermining the law of the federation. And if Nigeria will actually work, the best thing is for everybody to work with the law that is on ground. If people will start working with the law on the ground, the country will move faster than we expect. Just for example, if you go to the judiciary, you find out that simple issues will linger for so many years. You have an issue, you are confused. If you go to court, you have problem because things are not straight. Because individuals dominate everything. You'll be looking at a judge, he's not even, to my understanding, he's not even following the laid down rules and law. He just wants to do what he wants. And you found that the case will a poor man or somebody that is being oppressed cannot confidently. So this topic is important, and we need everybody, the National Assembly. If the executive will have a rethink, they should actually change the way it is working in Nigeria. They should allow the law to work.
All right, thank you, Jeffrey, for calling in and joining the conversation. I mean, Nigerians are asking a very important question. At what point did we get here in our Nigerian polity where we can no longer have, good conversations as to how to drive governance in Nigeria? When you go on social media and issues are being brought up concerning holding our leaders to account, you would find out that followers of certain politicians are being blinded as to the topic at hand. And these topics are not just mere topics. They are issues that are facing us every day in our country. Why not have this conversation in a more civilized manner, without throwing tantrums, without insulting anybody, without calling people names, but having these conversations in a healthy manner? But then we have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where
good morning.
Good morning.
How was your night?
My night was okay. Thank you for asking. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Abubakar, calling from Sokoto State.
Thank you, Abubakar, for calling in. Please go ahead.
The topic is politics of personality. Is it killing the system? Actually, it's killing the system. In fact, as I'm talking to you, I don't have voter's card though.
Why?
I don't have voter's card. And the reason why I don't even have voter's card is because I did not see any idiot that we vote for.
Okay, please mind your use of words. We want to have this conversation as, healthy as possible. Please, let's mind the type of words we use. And as a rule of engagement, when you call in, do well to turn down the audio of your TV set. And once again, please, let's mind the use of certain words that we use on air. I mean, we're having this conversation to see how we can be able to have a healthy political system and not call in to use certain words that are offensive. While the conversation is still ongoing, we have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
In the personality we talk of, before I started politics, there are two faces. If you have two faces.
Okay, please, before you continue, can you please tell me where you're calling from and your name?
I'm calling from Abakaliki. I'm from my born state, Abakaliki, precisely.
Please, what's your name?
Also on Friday.
Thank you for calling in.
Calling from Abakaliki.
All right, thank you for calling in. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I think personalities we are talking about, it has two faces. Like what played out in 2023. We have money politics. We have personality politics. When you talk of personality prowess in politics, personality prowess, you talk of
the way people voted for B. When you're coming for the money politics or Godfather politics, they talk of somebody who can dictate or who is in politics because of his money. Who is in politics because he wants to control people by his position. Then the politics instead of the position that is already on the scheme. Can the personality, position of personality destroy or kill the system? It is relative. It is in the way the people are responding to the political system or political practice. Like what Nigeria did in 2023. They saw the personality prowess of an individual that will be, and they decided to follow him because he had no governor, the party had no governor, had no president or whatever, even in the House Assembly. But because of his personality prowess as an individual, the personality prowess in terms of individual, you followed him. Then what I'm trying to say is sometimes the personality, the personality itself in politics doesn't kill the system. It is what is killing the system is itself. In the situation where the INEC, the appointment by the INEC will be made by the president alone. And without the other factors, we make it to be sound or to make it to be difficult for the one person to control the appointment of the INEC. That's what the system is killing the system, not the personality of the politics. Because in terms of personal politics, I'm coming out to contest because I know I have a sound character. That's one of the part of personality we are talking about. I'm coming out to contest because I have a money in politics, because of my position. I have already been a former governor or whatever. It's another personality in politics. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that it is the system, not even the personality of the politics. It is the system killing the system itself, not the personality, personality killing the system. What the system is that our legislation is not like the law. It's not well. Okay, look at what is happening in PDP. What is self INEC before we saw the court from giving the final judgment of the case between the two factions in the PDP. If you have to go to state, you should fast it. The decision of the judicial management, like fast, giving the fast judgment, giving the judgment the fast decision, quicker, giving the case or whatever, or giving a fast judgment. Instead of a PDP, the fashion PDP, it will linger, they put it, and allow the court to leave it until after before they close to the election of primary. The system is killing the system, not the personality. If I have to tell you, maybe I have a signed man or a signed position that as a kind of people are going to trust me, I'm coming out to contest because I know people trusted me, not even because of my money. What happened in 2023? And I'm coming out as I've said because of that. What is that is all about? It's the system, not the personality at all. A person of politics is not at all. It's the system. The idea appointment. The way we don't give the judicial don't give a quick judgment to whatever is happening in political cases. We can do that because he knows that the court will not give him this thing to give the financial. If the financial is given as this court has pronounced it, the commission court has pronounced that this is the right group of the PDP. Everything will come down, and we see the CBT will find out face what they are coming, what they don't want to do for 2027. But it can be done by the political strategy. That is system killing the system. I beg, the issue of the system personality is very, very quite different. It's not killing the system at all. The other way is not killing the system at all. The way it's killing the system is because I have a president money, I have a position, I have been a former governor or I am a position, and the one doing it. That's the system. They should give a PDP, the difference between the PDP and the present PDP, they give a quick judgment. Do the school course that we know who is who. Those parties, they should give the quick judgment. That's my own submission or my own contribution. So that we know where it's going. Thank you very much. God bless you. Trust living.
Thank you for calling in and joining the conversation this morning. While we're still having the conversation, I think we have a lot of WhatsApp messages from our viewers. I'll take the first message. It says, good morning, Daybreak. I'm Abakar Sadiq from Sokoto State. My own contribution is that I don't even have a voter's card. I refuse to do voter's card because I don't think I can ever vote for anybody. I don't want to use the word that he stated on this message. I cannot vote for someone and after the person win, he will take all his children abroad to school while I'm here taking Gary for breakfast. In fact, all politicians are thieves. They only value themselves. They don't care for us. Thank you, Abakar, for sending in your WhatsApp message. And please, when you're sending in your messages, please take note of certain words that you use because it won't be read on air. All right, another message is from Adamu Mohammed Usman, and he's sending this one in from Kafin Hausa in Jigawa State. He says, good morning, everyone. If I may guess it right, I think since from Second Republic, a personality or a godfather is one of the defining features of Nigerian democracy. This is generally referred to a situation in which an influential or prominent personality fishes out, pushes and probably enforces and supports a particular person to be an aspirant candidate and perhaps elected, and when elected into office does the bidding of that personality. The personality or godfatherism context or concept is truly killing democratic system in Nigeria. Mostly internal chaos or dispute prevents the elected person in concentrating and doing the right things at the right time and for the right purpose because of personalities, selfish interests and selfish agenda. I call it an invisible democratic imperialism, democratic colonization and democratic terrorism. It is not good in Nigeria and it is killing the system. Thank you, Adamu Mohammed Usman from Kafin Hausa, Jigawa State, for sending in your WhatsApp message. All right, we are done for our phone-in segment this morning. For everyone who called in to join the conversation and for sending in their WhatsApp messages, we say thank you for sticking to the show.